guys, good morning. We are back for another video. Today I am getting ready here at my computer, taking care of some tasks, looking at my to-do list and a couple of wholesale orders that I need to take care of today. And I am ready to get back into a more productive schedule. I took a few days last week off. We went to go drop off our daughter in Southern California. She is going to finish her preceptorship down there in a clinic where she is preparing to graduate and be a full-blown doctor of chiropractic. And I am so excited for her. So we drove her down there last week at the beginning of the week, and then we decided to celebrate by going to Disneyland together because that had been forever since we went to Disneyland, and we wanted to do that for her as well. So we took a few days off, but this week is officially, we are on January 13th. So this week we are officially beginning our full production mode. So I have two big wholesale orders that need to get fulfilled this week. So before I get started on full-blown production for the shop and restocking so many products that I need to restock, I really do need to take care of my wholesale customers because they are so important to my business. You know, in January, we definitely see a drop in sales, and I can tell you from being open for the past 2 weekends in January that my sales are way down, and that is to be expected, of course, in January. However, my wholesale customers are the ones that keep me going through those slow months when we have slow retail numbers coming in the shop. My wholesale customers are still supporting me, ordering stuff for their own shop and getting ready to restock their stores for Valentine's Day. So during January, I see a big uptick in my wholesale because other boutiques are stocking up for their Valentine's Day sales. So I'm excited for my Western collection because ever since I released it in May of last year, it has been a big hit with my local customers. But now that I've been offering that also as a wholesale option, a lot of my local California boutiques that carry our product are really excited for the Tallow collection, and they are starting to order and reorder again. So I am really excited for this, and I know that Tallow is super trendy right now, but it is how I began making soap. I really started making soap with Tallow and Lard, and they were the best bars of soap that I ever made. And they were the very first bars that I ever made. But now that we're getting back to basics, now that we're understanding the value of going back to these sustainable options that we have to use on our skin that are going to be natural and so much more nourishing, I'm so excited to be able to offer our Tallow collection. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that when we get down into the studio. I'll tell you all about how I came up with this collection and the ingredients that go into our Tallow body buttercream and kind of the thought process behind that. And I also have the video where I first released this collection, so I will link the video down below if you want to go back and watch the vlog where I was coming out with this collection for the very first time and releasing it for a big event that we had in our downtown. So I want to thank you once again for joining me for another vlog. I'm going to take care of some important things. I have to do payroll really quickly here on my computer. I have to print out some labels, and once I'm done with that, we're going to head downstairs and get ready to make some Tallow body buttercream.
Last time I spoke to God,
So the Wild West Heritage Collection was inspired by the rich history of our little town here in Livermore, California. It has a rich history of cowboys and cowgirls and cattle ranches all around the rolling hills that surround us here. So learning about that history and being immersed in the culture, I experienced the rodeo for the first time last year. That was such a great and fun experience for me to experience that here in the East Bay area. How crazy is that? So finding such a rich Western heritage here in town and really highlighting the fact that Livermore is still a cowboy town and that we still have cowboys and cowgirls here, and they are out there doing their thing and they are raising this cattle that is grass fed and they live happily in our hills, I think is such a cool thing to highlight. So I feel super proud of living in this town and creating this collection around that heritage, obviously highlighting the tallow that comes from those beautiful cattle raised in our hills here in Livermore. All right, so here are all the ingredients that we need to make our tallow body butter cream. This is a lovely grass-fed beef tallow with mango butter, you guys. Mango butter is such a lovely addition to this body butter cream. I love mango butter ever since I learned about it and I started using it. It is one of the main ingredients that I use in most of my cream, thicker creams that I make for my shop. And what I love about mango butter is that it is so moisturizing, but it's also so light and it absorbs quickly into the skin without leaving a greasy like feel to it. So this is why I like to add and pair the mango butter with the tallow, and I think that those two together make such a lovely finished product. Also in here are our stearic acid and our emulsifier. For my emulsifier, I choose to use Soft and Silky Emulsifier from Wholesale Supplies Plus. For those of you that don't know what that is, our emulsifier, so it's going to bring our oils and our water together and it's going to give body and consistency to our body butter cream. And what I like about this particular emulsifier is that it leaves such a lovely feel on the skin, but it's also really light and fluffy and it doesn't feel heavy at all. So for me, when I started making body butters in my shop way back when I first started, I used to make them completely water-free, so just the butters and the oils melted and whipped, so what we would traditionally call a body butter without any emulsified ingredients, any water or anything like that. So when I started making that, I loved it. It was amazing, but I noticed a lot of my customers would ask me if I could make it so it wouldn't be so greasy. So for my customers, for the people that buy from me, I felt like I had to step away from the oil-based body butter or butter, just oils in my body butter, and that's when I expanded and started to learn about emulsified creams and learning how to incorporate water and an emulsifier to create a lovely finished product that wasn't going to leave any greasy residue on your skin, but was going to sink in, was going to actually help for the product to really seep deep into your skin. So that is one of the reasons why I stick mostly to a body cream versus a straight body butter that is only the butters and oils and no water added. So that is a personal preference. That is a decision that I've made for me, for my business, and that is what my customers really like. Now, this emulsifier is going to make this a light and fluffy, airy finished product, and this is what my customers love about the tallow. And the wonderful thing about this cream is that you're getting all those amazing ingredients, nutrients, and benefits from using the beef fat or the animal fat that is in this, which is the tallow. And the feel of it is definitely completely different than my normal body butter cream, which is a shea butter and mango butter. So that is usually what I use in my normal body butter cream. But in this one, I've swapped out the shea basically for the tallow, and it has made such a big difference. I definitely can tell the difference between my plant-based or vegan body butter compared to this one. And this one is, in my opinion, superior. There is a reason why beef tallow is super trendy right now. There is a reason why people are raising awareness to how beneficial it is to use animal fat in our skincare. It really is far superior, and it really does make a difference on your skin. So I'm really excited to see that my wholesale customers are ordering this from me and reordering from me. So that tells me that it is selling well in their stores and that people are liking the product. So I am super excited for this, you guys. Let's continue making it. Let's heat everything up to temperature so that we can get this beautiful cream. You guys are going to see the end consistency is going to be really, really beautiful. I can't wait to show you. So while we wait for our cream to cool down, I want to show you the jars that I bought. So I normally use regular 4-ounce glass transparent clear jars with a black lid on them. But I found these jars on Amazon and I wanted to try them out, so I ordered a small box. And what I want is to elevate the look of the Tallow collection. Right now, my candles that I make from this collection in the 2 different scents that I offer are in a black tin. So at first I started with the gray or aluminum type tin, but then I went for the black ones, and I really like the way the candles look really nice with the brown label on them, and then with the black tin. So when I saw these jars on Amazon, I'm like, you know what? Instead of ordering the normal clear glass jars that I normally use in all of my other body butters, why not try these out for the Tallow collection, and then hopefully the packaging will help it to stand out and just look elevated and just nicer than a normal regular body butter cream. So this is what I found on Amazon, and it is a lovely black jar with a bamboo wood lid. And if you've seen any of my other videos, or if you've been to my website and purchased any of the Wild West Heritage Collection items, you will notice that my perfume is also has kind of the same look. Obviously the perfume glass is clear, but the lids are wood. And so I really like the fact that this is wood and this is glass. Now, disclaimer, that's not real wood. That is actually just plastic that looks like wood. But if I like the final product, I can definitely invest in getting the jars that actually have the bamboo lid on them. But I think these look great either way. They look great. They look like real wood to me. So it doesn't really bother me that this isn't real wood, that it's only plastic that looks like wood, but it gets the job done. It really just elevates it. And I still think, regardless, it looks it looks better than the regular transparent clear jar. Another thing that I like about this is that the fact that this is black is going to help preserve the product for longer. It won't get as much sunlight, so we won't see a lot of that oxidation that happens when people happen to leave their skincare products in the sun, and then bad things happen. So this is one of the reasons why I decided to go. I just think it's really, really pretty. So with the labels that we made earlier, I want to put them on once we fill them up with product. They come with a little lid. You put it here. So super cute. I really like that. So we are gonna go ahead and check on our cream and see how it's doing. If it's cooling down, I've already added my preservative in there and my vitamin E. So now all I have to do is split it into 2 batches so we could do 2 different scents, and then we will put it in our jars and we'll see the final consistency of our cream. Okay, so this is our consistency. It is so beautiful, you guys. It is so creamy and whippy. I really, really love it. So we're gonna add the fragrance oil to this, and then I'm gonna give it one last whip, and we'll go ahead and put it into our jars.